Hey, all right everybody, look, I've got another box. Right, okay, so what's these things in my hand here? Well, in this box here, suspension seat post. In this hand here, there's a stem that is going to bring the handlebars up higher and closer to me. Now, I'm 5'10" or 1.78 meters, but I found the reach from here to the seat, the reach just ever so slightly further away than I'd like, because I like to sit upright. So I'm going to try putting the stem on here, put the suspension seat post on. There is a suspension seat post on the website as an accessory. I'll put that there, but I've bought one from Amazon, so we'll try it out and see what it's like, because there's no suspension in the back of here. So let's put these on, go for a ride and see if I prefer it after. Well, I will, because it's going to be comfier. Now, before you do modifications like this on any e-bike, you want to look if you've got enough slack on the cables coming up here to make sure that you can raise the handlebars. There's plenty of slack, there's plenty of room in this one to take them higher. So you can see that that's going to take the handlebars from there, bring them back and put them by there. So it'll be slightly higher and further back and a little bit more comfortable for me. Right, okay then, so here we are out on the open road with the handlebars higher up, closer to me, and I got the bouncy seat suspension in the back. Now, I'll put a link to the seat suspension post, but I don't think I'd recommend it because there's not much adjustment that way and that way, if that makes any sense. Anyway, let's carry on up here. Now, if you haven't seen my review with this bike, it's a couple of videos back. I'll try and remember to put a link in the description. Now, there's a big hill here. A big hill? There's a big hill here in front of me. Let's try and get up here. In level 1. Okay, level 1. We'll go in gear 2. I'll just see what it's like in level 1. I don't think it'll get up here in level 1, surely. I'm not putting that much work in at the moment. Let's go gear 1. So I'm in gear 1 and level 1. And this is quite steep here. Let's try level 2, because I do need a bit more power. But there we go. So you can see it's quite powerful, this bike is. Now, anyway, let's go back to level 5. Hey, that's more like it, level 5. Whoa, that's a bit noisy. Right, now can I fit through here? Can I fit through here? Oh, just about. Because the handlebars are pretty wide on this bike, but I managed to get through there. Well, obviously, them electric bikes then are very, very illegal compared to this one. Now it does say on a website, 250 watts, it's got no thumb throttle, So technically, it's legal. Anyway, I gotta say, right, this bike, 52 volts, it has got loads of torque. It does get up hills really easy. You will not be disappointed with the amount of torque this bike has for you know, for a rear hub motor. It's good. It's very, very good. Considering, you know, they're classing it as legal. Now I'm going along here on the main road, and I'm sort of sticking to I'm not pushing the bike, so it's just going. Actually, he's on 16 miles per hour, so it's staying about 15.5. Sometimes it goes up to 16 when you're going down a little bit of a hill, but I am staying in the legal realms of e-biking, because that's as fast as it goes. Right, okay. Try and squeeze through here. Like I said, the handlebars are a little bit wide, not massively wide. You can still get through them things. Now, I'm supposed to be giving you an idea if this seat post is any good or the handlebars are any good. Let's get past these people first. I haven't got a horn, have I? So, all right. Okay, thank you. I think the bike did come with a bell, but I haven't put it on, so I just got to make noises to get people's attention. But by putting this front stem on, bringing the handlebars closer, it has made it a lot nicer for me. So if you're the type of person who likes to sit up more upright, then it is a very good addition. It has made it way more comfortable. It hasn't, you know, it still handles just as well, but it does feel a lot more comfortable because you're upright and you can see that. Oh, I took my hand off then and I nearly came flying off then, because it's got a load of torque, this bike has. Now I will say, like I said in the last video, even though I got a suspension seat on here, the actual seat that comes with it is a little bit firm. A little bit firm for me anyway. A little bit firm for my old bones. So I think I would put a softer seat on here. I have got a softer seat. I just wanted to see what it was like with the actual original seat on here. There's plenty of bounce in here, so it's not going shocking your spine, but the seat is firm. Now, like I said, in level 5, on the torque sensing part here, you've only got to touch you're away. So like I said, I had one hand on the handlebars and I went like that. It's hard to keep your balance because it does shoot off. So let's try it on level 1 just to see what it's like with one arm. That's much more manageable. So there we go. Now, when I was doing the last review video, I was finding it hard to find much of a difference between let me put it on not the torque sensor, the cadence sensor. So let's have a look now. So when you pull off, look, you have got to do half a revolution compared to the torque sensor. So I think it is I think a lot of bikes should do this, where you can either have the cadence sensor or the torque sensor. But the torque sensor on this is so strong that I don't think you need, and when I say strong, you've only got to put a little bit of effort in to get the full, the full boost. So do you need it? I don't know. I suppose it is a good idea, because some torque sensors, you really got to push on the pedals to get some of the oomph out of it. So it is quite good to have the option of both. Anyway, let's get going. Now, like I said, if I remember, I'll put the link for this bike in the description. I nearly came off again then with the torque. Every time I take my hand off, I'm keeping my hand on the handlebars when I'm doing this bit. Now, like I said, the link for this bike will be down in the description below. If there's any offers, that or codes, that'll be down in the description below. I'll try and remember to put the link for the stem and the seat post. I think they're both from Amazon, so I'll try and remember to put the links down below. Now, it's a nice dry day because, like I said, this bike doesn't come with mud guards, and the flies have started to come back out, so it must be spring. There's no mud guards, so on a nice dry day, it doesn't matter. Mind you, there's a few bricks and stuff flying up, so, you know, mud guards, preferable for me. But there we go, let's carry on. What a fantastic bike. I'm telling you, it's a very, very nice bike. So easy to pedal. And the funny thing is, you can almost use the torque sensor, like a cadence sensor, because I'm just turning my legs around and it's going like the clappers. Anyway, I'm going to carry on enjoying my ride. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, comment, type, do all them beautiful things, and I'll catch you in the next one.